Michael Myers burnt mask from Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends, I think. I've done it with the knife, normal. Sort of still looking creepy, but this one's creepier because of all the burntness. So let's try do this. The hair's all kind of melted, so it's like a piece of plastic on one side. Okay. Focusing on the mask. Let's go. Landscape page. Pencil eraser. Hit pause if I go too fast. So lots of cracks and wrinkles and stuff. So center point, my page about here. Eyes will be about halfway. Standard portrait, right? So we'll place the eyes about the halfway, head and shoulders. And we will go for it. So his eyes are kind of like shaped like lemons, kind of black, scary lemons. So up, over, down the back. Kind of flat along the top. And then we'll go down. We'll add some like cracks to this as well because it is much older. But we'll just get that in first. Then the other one, so we're about eye width, I'd say. Maybe a little bit less. But just the width over is about an eye. Maybe like not totally, it's a bit tight. But most of it, because it's like a mask, it's not like a human head really. This one looks like it's droopier down, so it droops down a bit lower than this one. That's what it looks like to me anyway. So we'll go down a bit. Okay, so I'm going to color these black and we'll add some cracks and details around it. Okay, so we're just going to add like a few like cracks coming out of this, right? This kind of a thing. So feel free to add more or less than me as well if you want to go like super cracked with the details. But we will be adding a lot of burn scratch marks sort of on this side, so that will make up for it. Okay, now it's a sort of a 3D kind of mask, right? So it has like an edge just coming around the eyelids. Like a little edge line there, just makes it look a bit more three-dimensional. Kind of like that, right? So, there's a fly, sorry. Right, so he's got, we can see an eyebrow on this side, but the one on this side I think is melted away. So we'll do this one. It's a standard sort of eyebrow shape, like that. And then it comes back up the other side and across to here. And this has some sort of textures and wrinkles and stuff on it. Again, lots of, it's an old mask, so there's lots of sort of wrinkles and cracks and things. So we'll just give him like, sort of like a bit of a hint of an eyebrow on this side. So like just something sort of here, like, but everything's sort of melted on this side, so it's not, you know, all gets sort of distorted and stuff here. Right, so just a bit of a nose line coming down from his eyebrow, right? So like a shadow of the side of his nose and around for the tip of it. And then we have some nostrils just below there. And his nose kind of just bumps around the bottom here and then around the sides. We could add maybe a bit of a nose line on that side as well. And I might just put shadows just underneath his nostrils here, just to make it look a bit darker underneath. do, 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 do. Okay, we have slight sort of bags under his eyes as well, like so. And then we'll go down and do his mouth. So it's just kind of normal on one side and burnt on the other. So mouth, so here it's kind of a weird smile. So it's like kind of curves. It's got a little smile line here underneath the eye, just there. Right, and then we'll go across like this. Sort of bumps down in the middle of his nose there, and then back around the other side. Now it starts to get a bit distorted around here with all these sort of cracks coming up it, like all these sort of wrinkles here. But he's still got that little smile just there. He's still got his smile. Right, and his top lip is real, like big, kind of. It's like real exaggerated, pointy sort of a thing. But again, all burnt over here. And then he has that sort of lip. And then his bottom lip kind of comes across and then seems to veer off down here. I think there is a bit of a crack on this side as well. So he's real sort of prominent sort of cheek sort of bumps, like around under his eye coming down here. Very sort of characteristic of the Halloween mask. This side is all melty, basically. So do it a bit wavier. And then chin, kind of round, not too square, not too pointy, so it just goes kind of around here, kind of a U shape, and then maybe a wrinkly line just there. So we get the main shape in first, and then we'll start doing all the burn marks and scratches and stuff, right? So we'll just go out for the jaw. Like in terms of proportion, see like the eyebrow to the nose, about the same as nose to chin. Say the nostrils, sorry. Nostrils to chin, about the same as eyebrows to nostrils, and then nostrils to bottom lip, about the same as bottom lip to chin. That's kind of the proportion you're working with there. And then we'll go with the jaw. And with jaws, you're normally aiming for mouth level, kind of underneath the edge of the eye. Before that's where it starts to sort of turn for his jawbone, right? So it starts to turn up this way then. Kind of this wine glass sort of shape. And this side is, I don't know, I thought it'd be more bumpy, but maybe we'll do it bumpy. So it starts to turn sort of here. And it's all wavy and sort of melty, all going up that way. So we'll continue sort of his cheek here, and then we'll go up. And this one will go like up, but it's like, it's not like exact on this side. It's kind of a bit wavy. And there's a bit of a cut or something in there. Side of his head on this side. Things get weird over here. So this isn't like hair exactly, but there is some like hair hanging down. And then when we get about halfway, he has a relatively normal hairline then. Right, coming up this way and then down the side for that mask. Okay, so there is like a hole in the mask, I think, here. So like you'll do sort of a shadowy sort of section with a bit of an edge. And then we're going to start to add like lots of scratches and burn lines and stuff all over here, right? So lots of this. And you're just going to build it up as best you can, like lots of dirt and hatching lines and dots and circles maybe that kind of look like holes in the mask. Say one here, put a bit of a shadow in it, see, makes it look a bit darker. And you just keep sort of doing this all on this left hand side, right? So there's loads here underneath his bottom lip. And you just keep kind of building this up. So I'll just go for this now. Feel free to do it your own way. So I'm just adding as much marks, different types as well, because you know there's dots and then there's lines and then there's wrinkles and so you could keep going with that as much as you wanted, but I think I'll maybe leave it just like this. I'll see, I might come back and add a bit more at the end. So on this side, we've got his ear just sticking out here. And kind of normal ear lines just inside on this one. But this one is completely scalded, so it's just like madness, mad ear. Becomes his hair even. So this all gets like kind of wild over here. Okay, so just all melted and more the same basically as what's on his face. And then hair kind of on this side, just relatively normal. So say there's kind of like a part in the hair here. So you'll have like texture lines kind of going around this way. And then it just sort of bumps down around here. Like so. There's some like wrinkles on this side of the mask as well. And definitely not as much as this side. And then the hair. So Seems to go up a bit. That's like his fringe, and then you have like some more up here. Then we get all melted. It becomes like this matted situation here, right? Like melted plastic. So no hair to speak of on this side. All just burned. And some scratches and stuff over this side, but not much. Of course, if you were coloring, of course, you could do a lot more with the shading and things over this side. But if you're keeping it a line drawing, building this up is probably the best way to go. Just keep adding. Right. I'm pretty happy with that now. Okay. Not bad. We could do more, but you know, you could always do more, I guess. The trick is figuring out when to stop. Right, well, we'll try his neck. We'll go down. So we'll go with the bottom of this mask here. Again, we have half of it burnt. Looks like there's a gap in it there. Could be wrong, but neck muscle there. And then the collar of his overalls that he wears there. And on this side as well, sort of just coming down here. And he's got a grey t-shirt. And then the collar goes across this way, down. So a bit more detail on this collar edge now. And collar over here. And maybe like some of his actual neck muscles in here, like. And we will make this look burnt with holes, or absolutely destroyed anyway. Destroyed with wrinkles and little bumps and stuff. Okay. So then shoulders. So we'll just go out for his jacket. And a male shoulders are head width. Width of his head, not his ear now. The face, right? The skull. Right, so his shoulders are about the width of a head. So you want to go about to there. Do the same over this side. Roughly. And then like his jacket overall line goes that way, and you could have some like fold lines and stuff. Coming down here. And of course maybe some dirt and blood stains and stuff on this. I have 2 more tutorials of Michael Myers if you're looking for more for Halloween, with his knife sort of up. I just thought we'd focus on the mask with this one because there's a bit of detail in it, because it's all burnt and stuff. So yeah, happy Spooktober, everyone. Again, 6th Halloween, I think, on this channel. Is that right? Love Halloween. I want to do more spooky ones for October as well. People have been requesting, so sorry I haven't done more than that. We have an extensive Halloween playlist. Check that out. And of course, there's always Patreon. Send me a request. I'll draw whatever you want. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.